James Morrison is a living legend. He plays with total freedom. I've spent many years to find the bridge between trumpet players who play with freedom and those who are physically blocked. This video is a look from an experienced teacher who fixes what is broken, through the prism of a genius who explains how it feels and works when everything is perfect. When he says, "I don't care about my lips, I'm here just to play music," it sounds like ultimate happiness. James has the perfect software, his musical ideas, and his hardware, his body and muscular habits, is perfectly tuned to execute it. But if a student's hardware is broken, this brilliant software simply won't run. I had some problems with my lips. It was right 20 years ago when we met. I heard you and it was like, I can't understand. It looks easy. It doesn't look like... I could stop because you try to do, but you can do nothing. And you can just stop or you can try something. And I tried for 15 years. So I tried this and that. And when you talk today about conscious, you need to say something to subconscious for making it happen. I absolutely agree. But some things what I want to make clear.
Yes.
When you have problems, you try to do it, but you can't. You say, okay, can you imagine how it will sound? But it sounds not good, so what will you do?
When you watch very, very young people learning to walk, some of them walk very quickly, some of them fall more, some of them keep crawling and don't stand up for a long time. But generally parents don't go, oh my goodness, what will we do? He doesn't walk. He's going to walk. Everybody walks, as long as they have nothing wrong with their legs, you know what I mean? But some babies take 6 months longer than others. There's nothing wrong with them. And later on when they walk, they don't walk any worse or better than anyone else. They just took longer to get there. It's to do with what their attention is focused on. So your job is to keep focused on the sound you want. And when it doesn't come out, saying, oh, it doesn't work, it's like saying, I tried walking, I fell over, that's it. You go, do it again. Like, you keep doing it till you walk. Otherwise you don't walk. And so you have to, but you can help with the process by thinking, what does it feel like when it doesn't work? Like, what is this feeling? And you will feel some kind of interference, something that's stopping it from working. I give you an example of how it feels. When you said you watch me and it looks easy, it is. I'm not, that's why I understand from the perspective of someone who can't do it, they're going, oh wow, and when I say it's easy, they go, yeah, sure. But when you can do it, it is easy. It's like watching someone walk, you go, well, it's not hard. If it was hard, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I want you to think about this. When it is a cloudy grey day, the grey sky, maybe raining, and then it's sunny later on and nice. We always say, like in English, I'm sure there's a Russian version, we say, the sun came out. The sun didn't come out. The sun was already there the whole time. The problem isn't that the sun isn't out. The problem is that the clouds are in the way between you and the sun. This is the same. This is the same. We tend to think, how do I get the sun to come out? I'm looking for the sun. You go, it's already there. Stop thinking about the sun. It is the clouds that have to be let go. Now, for us, the difference between the weather is we don't have the control over the clouds. But with this, it is us that creates the clouds. Now, we can have a physical problem that we didn't choose to create. But the way we think about it is the clouds. You have to let the clouds go and stop making clouds. And what we tend to do is we are very good at making things make sense. It must make sense. We have a reason for everything. So if it's not working, we make clouds mentally. That's why it's not working. We make it make sense. If we could let go of the clouds, all that is left is the actual physical thing, which will always, if you keep saying, I want this, your subconscious will work it out. It will work it out. You will never consciously work out what's wrong with your lips. You don't even know when they're right. Ask any trumpeter on earth, great trumpeter who can play, ask Wayne Bergeron, what is the lip tension required for an A? He has no idea. What air pressure? No idea. Nobody does. We don't know how to play anyway. So you're never going to actually work out how to play. Stop trying to work out how to play. Stop trying to work out the physical problem and concentrate on letting the clouds go so your mind is clear, so the sound you want is clear. Instead of this sound in your head, but this voice going, yeah, but it doesn't work, I have a problem. What your subconscious does, this sounds crazy, but it's like a calculator. If you were trying to add up how many drinks are here, and you accidentally, instead of pressing 3 plus something, you press 300, and you put the decimal place in the wrong place. If it's a person, if I said, could you help me add up these drinks? 1, 2, 3, I'm not sure. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and you're writing 3, and I go 4. You wouldn't accidentally write 3. If I accidentally wrote 300, you'd go, that's not right. Right? You'd see it, you go, too many zeros. I go, oh, sorry, yeah, it's 3. But a calculator, a computer, you type in 300, it doesn't look and go, oh, there's not enough glasses. 300 can't be 300, must be wrong. It goes, okay, 300. So your subconscious is the same. It doesn't go, gee, that's not going to work what you're thinking. It says, okay, think that, and it won't work. I'm fine if it works. It doesn't care if it works or not. It just does what you ask. And what you ask is what you're thinking. And if you have in your head the good sound, that's part of the ask. But if also in there is, it doesn't work, it says, okay, it doesn't work, good. And it makes it not work. It doesn't try to make it work because you haven't asked for it. You have to let this cloud go of the thought. I understand it's not easy to start with, but when you can let it go and you have all is the sound, that's all that's there, and there's nothing else, your subconscious then will go, okay, I'll make that sound. Then when it tries to move the lips, it's a very good connection to your body. It will feel what the problem is and go, aha, I need to do this. This needs to happen. More blood here, less there. It will start working on it and fix it. And you just have to stay out of the way and keep giving the instruction, I want this sound, and I have no problem.
I was in the first one and the second. I had problems. I don't have problems. Okay, I have, but not like before. I can play free for now. And I understand, but it was 15 years before I could do it. So no one wants spend 15.
No.
The question is, when you play, you already know how to play notes.
Yes.
So if I played in the start, like you said, like I imagine and I start to play and I do it before, I have bad habits. But after I have bad habits, it's like I already know how to play high C with this, or with this, or with this. So you need to change your brain. How you can do it? Because when you say your subconscious, like play high C, I will play.
If the way you're doing it will not give you the sound you want, and it usually doesn't. If you're squeezing or doing something, it won't be the good sound. The great sound you want on your high C. You have to keep imagining a better sound, so it has to change. It will change if you don't stay out of the way. See, the 15 years it took is a mental process, not physical. You know that the cells in your body replace all the time, right? You know that, like skin cells every day. Like I think they say about every 7 months, all your skin cells are changed anyway. They're not the same ones that were there before, right? But your whole body, everything, changes about every 7 years. So in 15 years, the cells that make up your lip have been changed twice. It's not even the same lips. Do you know what I mean? They're not even the same lips. So you can't have a physical problem that lasts for 15 years unless you keep creating it. So you don't want to create it consciously, but you're doing something, an error that creates it. So once you understand this, you understand the work to be done. The tenacity, keep doing it, stick with it. The thing you need to do and put energy into is getting your mind how you want it. Don't worry about your body. It will do whatever your mind says, But people spend a lot of time working on their body, like the physical, and leave their mind, and they make it hard. It takes years. Have you ever heard, I'm sure you'll have people say, oh, learning is a lifetime. You never stop learning. You learn for your whole life, right? Nonsense. I stopped learning the trumpet a long time ago. I went, oh, I know how to play the trumpet now. There's 3 buttons. These are the combinations. Here's how you blow it. Here's how it goes high and low and loud and soft. And here's the different sounds. Done. I'm finished learning the trumpet. I'm not finished learning music. Always finding new ideas and things to do and discovering new things. But how to play them, I was done with that decades ago. It's not that interesting. It's not that hard. It's like typing. Imagine if we got Shakespeare, you know Shakespeare, or Dostoevsky, and we get a typewriter, and he's learning to type. Where do you put your fingers? And he says, I will learn this for the rest of my life. And you go, no, it takes a couple of months. Spend your life on what you're going to write, not on how to do it. It's exactly the same. Thinking about how to play the trumpet is like a great writer thinking about how you type. You create the book in your head. The typing is just the mechanical bit so we can all read it. The playing the trumpet is just the mechanical bit so we can hear it. You don't create music in a trumpet. You create it in you. Yeah, so you should spend a few months, a few years, whatever it takes to learn to type, and then forget about typing for the rest of your life and think about what will I type and why, not how to type. Imagine, could you have a great writer who's still thinking how to type? For some reason when it comes to music, we have this idea that we have a better way, and like we learn to walk like this, we learn to talk like that, but we have a better way of learning music. You go, really? Better than that? Good luck. Like, that's nature. You're not going to make a better way. The way you learn these things. So the process, what we have to work on consciously, is to learn how to focus our mind on the thing we want, on the end goal, on what it looks like, what it sounds like, what it feels like. And the more realistic it is, most people say, oh, I can imagine an A in my head. But if I could hear in their head, yeah, you heard me say today it's not a trumpet, and then they imagine a trumpet. But if you heard it, you'd go, wow, that sounds like the trumpet on an old keyboard. You know, when they push the trumpet button, like it's not a good trumpet. Make a great trumpet sound in your head. Is it clear? Is it real? Is it so real that when you play, you can't hear the difference? Like there's no difference. You don't play in the room and go, ah, there it is. You go, no, I already heard it. It's the same. It's no better in the room than it is in my head. It's the same. And when you get to that level of clarity, when it is the level of clarity where there is no difference between what is in your head and what is in the room when you're playing great, and then you say they're the same, it is the same experience, right? I'm not listening to the sound. You know the difference between like I'm listening to a sound or I'm just experiencing the sound. Like, it's more like I'm in it, you know, I am it. It's the difference between talking about love, talking about being in love, you know, and you can discuss it. And talk when people are in love, they're like this one, like, and being in love. They're not even close, right? One is a discussion about something, and the other is actually being in love. It's not even close. You need to be in the sound. You need to experience what it's like to make that sound. Then your body does whatever it has to do to make that sound, and you don't have to think, you don't have to worry about it. You can't anyway, as we said. Nobody knows how to play the trumpet anyway. But it has to, when it's that clear, when it's that real, that you feel like when I imagine playing the trumpet and I actually play the trumpet, there's no difference. I've actually been daydreaming, sitting here waiting maybe to go, and I'm thinking about playing, and then when I sort of stop I think, was I playing? I can't even tell whether I was playing or imagining it because they're the same. That level of clarity, and now you don't have to reach quite that, but if you reach that, you'll be able to play any instrument, never practice, never have a problem. It doesn't matter what instrument I play. I've never practiced the piano. I've never practiced the trumpet. I've never practiced the double bass. It took me one day to learn the double bass because I could really imagine it before I did it. So that's fine. Now, you can come down a level of clarity from that and you can tell the difference between actually doing and imagining. You'll still be a great player. You know what I mean? There's lots of levels, yeah. I'm just telling you where it can end. It can end with where you don't even know if you're playing or not.
I remember that time when I just played on some competition when I was young, and I just don't remember what I played. But after that, you just
so you drive. You drive, I assume. Yeah. You know that thing when you drive home and you get there and you don't remember driving home. But that is your subconscious driving. It's a very good driver. It's very accurate, does everything perfectly.
It knows the way.
It knows the way and it knows how to drive the car. It stops for the traffic, it does everything well. If we got the footage, video of you driving, when you don't remember driving home, we'll find you drove exactly at the speed limit, stopped right on the line, everything will be very accurate. Like when there's a stop sign, your car will be, everything is perfect because you're not consciously trying to do it, because consciously we can't be that accurate. Your subconscious gets to do it without you there because you're daydreaming about something else. It does it perfectly. So this experience when you play and you don't really feel like you're doing it, that's the experience I'm talking about. So that thing I said today when I said I have one talent, I can put myself in that place anytime I want. It's like a switch. If we walk down on the stage now, no preparation, I just go click and I'm there.
What about this click? How you train it?
All I can say is, if I said, let's go out there now, and you got up to walk, and I said, how did you walk so quickly? How did you get ready to walk? You're just walking immediately. And you go, I've walked a lot. I know how it feels. I don't have to think I will walk now. It's the same. It's like walking or it's like talking. It's just completely natural. I go, oh, playing, boom, music. I just imagine the sound and I'm there. I have done it a lot, right? But also I said that, you know, it wouldn't matter how much I train. I could never run as fast as Usain Bolt, you know, the Olympian, right? Doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, you must train harder. No. No amount of training. I will never run as fast as him. He has a different body. You know what I mean? He's a runner. He's a sprinter, right? I could get faster than I am by training, but I can't go as fast as him. So yeah, people have different. That's why I called it a talent. I said if I have a talent, I find it very easy to go to that place. But everyone can run, you know, who has legs. So you don't have to run as fast as Usain Bolt. You can run faster than you ran yesterday. So all you have to do is work on you freeing your mind more than it is now. You don't have to worry about, yeah, but James just go, you know, that doesn't matter. It's not important. And what's important is that you, on your journey, start learning how to decide. And what it is, it's a wonderful thing. This is not about music. This is actually about living. This is everything. You realize after a moment, if you kept doing this, if I didn't tell you, you would find out anyway. You may already know. But you'd be doing this, say, I'm going to work on that stuff James and I talked about. And after a while, you start to do a bit more and then you go, this is not about playing. This is everything I do. It's everything you do. You realize, everything I do is a choice that I make how it's going to be. And so you know, we have this idea. I have an example I use because my parents, my father loves flying airplanes. My mother likes boats and he hates boats and she hates planes. So is flying scary or fun? Depends if you're mum or dad. And you go, how can flying change because of the person? It doesn't. Flying is just flying. Dad doesn't get joy from flying. He thinks he does. He says, oh, I get so much enjoyment from flying. He brings the enjoyment to flying. He brings it with him. He says, I love flying. And when he goes flying, he experiences joy because that's what he brought with him. Mum is frightened because she brought fear with her to the plane. Like in a box. I have my fear with me. When we start flying, I will bring the fear out and I will experience fear. That's what she's chosen. She doesn't realize she's chosen it. She thinks it just happens. I can't help it. I get scared. But it's not true and it can't be true. Because if flying made you scared, Dad would have to be scared too. Everyone would have to be scared. Flying can't make you scared. You have to allow it to. And flying can't make you happy. You have to make the choice. Now, you can make the choice where you don't realize you've made it. And that's what Mum has done with the fear. There's no reason to be frightened of boats or planes. If there was, then the other one who likes it would be crazy. You know, lots of people enjoy flying. So it's the same with everything you do. When you realize that the experience you will have, which that's your life, right? Your life is the experience you're having. It's not a list of things that happened. Right? You know, we think our life is, oh, I went here, I did this, I did that, I got married, that's my life. And you go, no. That's just the circumstances. That's just the actions. Your life is your experience of those things. Because if life was, I got married, well then everyone who got married would have to have the same experience. And they don't. Some people have a great marriage, some people have a bad one, some people it's good and it goes bad, some people love it. It's all different. So the fact is, I got married, but the experience I have is mine. And so it doesn't matter what happens, it's the experience you have. Now, your experience of what is going on is your life. It dawns on you one day, I don't choose what happens. Sometimes I choose, I think I'll get married, but you don't know if she'll say yes. You don't know if a meteorite will hit the earth just before the wedding. You can't actually say, I'm getting married, nothing can stop me. Oh yes, it can, lots can. You can die. She can. Lots of things can happen. You don't have control over what happens. You have complete control over what your experience of it will be. And you realize it's a choice. Get this, human beings mostly have reality backwards. They're actually not a little bit wrong, completely reversed. Most people think, I can't choose what I feel like about this, that's just how I feel. But I'm going to choose what's going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. This is crazy. You almost never can choose what happens, but you can always choose how you feel about it. They have it backwards, and they think that their life is what happens. I will control that. No chance. But they say, I can't control what I feel, what I think, and you go, that's the only thing you can control. It's a choice. So when you're not consciously choosing, what happens is all of the fears, all of the advice you've had, good and bad, all of the things you've seen, all the things you believe, are all controlling your experience and giving you an experience and you feel like a victim. This is just how I feel. It's what happened. I hate this. You go, you can change it anytime you want if you realize it's like sitting in a car and going down the road and you're not touching the wheel and it's going and banging things and you go, I can't help it, it just does this. And you go, grab the wheel. Did you realize it has a wheel? You can make it go anywhere you want. You're sitting there with a wheel in front of you, not steering. And so most people's life is like that. So back to playing the music, most people play the trumpet like that. They're not even holding the wheel. They're blowing and hoping. You know what I mean? You go, what? I look at that and I go, wow, man, that's crazy. So you say, once I understand my experience is whatever I choose it to be. People go, I don't feel like I'm choosing. I go, I know. You don't feel like you're choosing, but you are. Just by not steering, like that's a choice. You don't realize you can actually choose what to experience. Once you choose what to experience, suddenly it doesn't matter what happens. Whatever happens, you will choose what experience you want from it. You go, you mean I can control my life, my experience? You go, yeah, of course. You go, what? I can't make anything happen. You feel like you can sometimes. I think I'll go and do this gig, and you go and you do it. And you go, see, I made that happen. Yeah, maybe. Anything could happen on the way. Like sometimes you get lucky. It's not important anymore though. What's important? And that's why when I'm blowing, I can have a problem. I don't care because my experience of it is I'm making music. And if my lips feel a bit funny and it's a bit crusty, a bit whatever at the beginning, most people go, oh no, what'll I do? And I just go, I don't care. I'm not here for that. I'm here for how I feel about the music, and I'm not going to allow these physical things to interfere. And what happens is, it's like they fix themselves and go, okay, we have to go with you, because reality is what you've chosen, and it fixes itself. If I have a physical problem, it doesn't last long. I can still have one. I just don't turn it into a reality. I go, it's not real. It's happening, but that's not what reality is. Reality is my experience. And I get to choose. Do I want to have the experience of, I've got a problem? What do I have the experience of? That's not important. I'm making music. I will choose what I want to hear. And it will work itself out. And guess what? You might, what if it doesn't? I don't care.
So you just think about other things.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it's not important. If I pick the trumpet up tomorrow and no sound comes out and I can't play, you go, it's a disaster. And I go, it's a new life's journey. I don't know what happens then, but the experience I have of that will be my choice. I can go, it's a disaster, I'm ruined, or I can go, wow, I wonder where this takes me. My choice. So I'm not frightened of whatever happens because I'm going to choose my path. Once you get that, you come back to a thing now of just playing a trumpet, and you realize that's why I sort of say like I am. I try not to be too much because I understand people strive to do it, but I go, playing a trumpet, are you kidding me? It's a pipe. You blow down the middle and move your fingers up and down. Compared to life, it's such a small thing. It's so easy. You know what I mean? It's where it fits. It's just a mechanical thing you do to make music. Music, that's huge. That's one of the biggest experiences humans have, I think. Like art, music, love. You know, it's right up there with love. It's huge. But the pipe you use to make it, it's like saying Shakespeare. And you go, can I see the pen he used? Who cares? It's not about the pen, it's what he wrote. This realization gives you strength. It gives you the ability to sit there and focus on and expand. I can see it in my mind. Everything expands, gets bigger. Things get smaller when you start going, uh-oh. When you have problems, things get small. All you can see is the problem. All you can feel is this issue. Everything else, there's so much else going on. When you feel good, like that time when you're young and you're playing and it's just easy, notice how it feels bigger? You're in a bigger space.
Yeah, you just don't think about other things.
Yeah, it's easy. So that's as big a sort of explanation or picture as I can give you in this time.
I did it with myself, and now I help other people.
Great.
Show them that first you have to hear in your ears, and the second one, you need to understand how it feels when it's good.
Yes.
So can you describe how you feel when it's good? Because, in the trumpet or in your body, I know it's difficult.
It's very, very difficult to describe a feeling.
Yeah, I know.
Because a feeling is an experiential thing. I mean, I can say things like it feels good.
Okay, so you can play here, like...
Yep, yep, I can see that. Yep. Yep. Yep.
So it's easy for me now.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, but I know how I feel it. So, I mean, it's interesting how you feel it.
How would you describe how you feel? You can't put that into words.
So I feel some resistance from instrument, and
Yep.
I feel that everything I blow is here. It's not like you don't feel something wrong here, or you don't feel that it's like going back.
Yep.
So you just feel your instrument. If you will blow it harder, so you have an advice, blow harder, but instrument needs take it.
Yeah, I make it faster. Yeah. It's a little bit different, but yes, I know what you mean. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, but this sounds great. When I watch when you play, I can tell it's easy. It looks easy, it feels easy, and it sounds easy. So, here's the thing. To try and tell your students how it feels when it's good, I don't think you need to do that. I think you need them to have the sound in their head and they explore, and when they get the sound, see how that feels? You don't have to tell me in words, remember the feeling. Yeah. I don't think we can put these feelings, because if I said, I'll give you some instructions on how to feel that. You don't get it from instructions on the feeling, you get it from having the sound in your head.
To describe people, you don't understand it because you need to feel it, and I have to say you, that's right, that's wrong. So you will try to find these feelings.
There is great value in playing right in front of someone. There's a whole nother subject we could get into, metaphysics, but everything is energy that's vibrating, and it gives off waves. Thoughts give off waves and all sorts of things. So when you play freely, the energy of that I'm feeling. If I was a student who doesn't know how it feels, rather than you telling me what it feels like, just play next to me, calmly, beautiful, just play and feel free. And if I sit here, I will start to get some of the vibrations, some of the
You have a picture of
influence. It starts to influence me. And as long as I stay clear, stay empty, don't try go, well, I'll work this out. Don't work it out, just experience it. Now you play. And so if I'm teaching someone, I don't say now do, I don't tell them what to do, I do it. I play a little and I go, now you play. And they play and it's all bad and I don't say anything, I go, now listen to me. Boom, and I play and I go, now you play. And I just do that. That is a great lesson. That's one of the best lessons you can ever give. You don't even say anything. You just play, they play, you play. Maybe if they're doing something like this, you go, lift the bell of the trumpet a little bit, see my bell, do the same. Don't just listen to me, look like me when I play. And you're calm and you play, and they start to imitate you. They will start to sound like you, and then after a little while, they start to feel it. And they're going to be feeling the same thing you feel. And you don't have to tell them how to feel it, you just have to emanate the feeling. And when you play in the room, they're getting the sound, they're getting the look, and they're getting the actual vibrations. They're getting everything. And they will absorb it. If you say to them, stop trying to work it out. I'm going to play, you play. I'm going to play, you play. We have a goal here, and the goal is that someone listening who's not looking can't tell which one of us is playing. That's the goal. And so I'm going to be the sound in your head. Instead of you trying to make a great trumpet sound in your head, I'll put one there. I'll play, you hear that sound, you make it. I do it, you make it. And we just keep doing it, and then we'll get, and you tell them, and we see if they get, never say we see if they say, and what will happen is they will get closer and closer until they sound the same. And you can tell them this is not something you have to learn how to do. You know, when people go to another country and start speaking, they pick up an accent. You know that thing, yeah? Do they try? No, they just what they start hearing, they start talking like that. You can't help it. You will start sounding like me. If I keep playing and you keep playing, we have a conversation. You will just follow, especially if you're open to following. You're not trying not to sound like me. You know what I mean? And you just play, they play, you play, they play. And then don't judge it. Don't go, well, that's going well. I think it's getting better. Don't judge it. Just do it. and play and play. And maybe if there's a little thing like lift your bell or something, anything, you know, you might just say relax if they're getting tense, and you keep doing it. And if they go, this is not working, you go, it's not about working or not working, it's just a thing we're doing. It's already worked. I said I will play, you will play, I'll play, you will play. That's what we're doing. It's worked. It doesn't matter. Stop. I play, you play, and it's not a race. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but it will happen if we keep doing it. And you keep doing it. And it doesn't take long usually. Like within doing that for, 5 minutes is a long time. You know, playing little phrases to each other. After 10 minutes, their playing sounds better, but they start to feel more like you. They start to relax. And then you go, see that feeling you're getting? Grab it and feel it, and go, I can now, without listening to you, create that feeling first, and then instead of getting the feeling from playing, create the feeling and play in that feeling. It's like going into a room to play. Go into the room first and then play. And they start to do that. And you go, I want you to remember what it feels like when you play, when you're answering me, and just do that whenever you play. And you can do that every lesson for a few weeks, and after a while they'll just go, I can imagine playing with you when you're not even there. You go, that's the whole idea, because it's not me anymore. It's you. The sound is now in your head. Now then, eventually, as they get better, they might adjust the sound and go, you know, you're a great player, but I think I want to sound more like this. And you go, well, create that sound. But start by sounding like me. Every baby starts by trying to sound like their parents. Later on, they say things their parents don't say, usually. But you start by imitating what's in front of you. That's the only way to learn. There's no other way. And so, you know, but that's a great exercise. That is a fantastic teaching method, and the less you say, the better. You know, now at the level you're playing, we're having a great philosophical conversation, and I'm saying thousands of words. That's fine, and you can have that lesson too. But there's no point in having that lesson until you've done the other one, until you get that, until you at least have a basis.
That's why I played, because I just show you.
Yeah, no, it feels fine. I can feel it. I go, okay, that feels great. One of the things I must tell you when you play, I can tell it's easy, I can tell it's comfortable, but there's another thing that comes in that you like it. When you played and you went down low in that, you're sort of going, ooh, I like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing things you like. You go, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. And you're playing some lines and you go, I can tell you're enjoying. You're not going, okay, I can do this.
That's what I thought from my psychologist on the scene. I thought about how they will think about me. I forgot about it again, and I just don't remember what I played. And people said, who you are?
That is the what is the word? That's a higher level. Everything has levels, you know.
Yes.
It keeps going. Once you get to the level of, I can just have the feeling, then you go, okay, now don't just be calm and relaxed. Actually now start to like it. Yeah. And then when you start thinking, so when I hear me play the trumpet, I love it. And you go, oh, you think you're great. You go, no, I'm not great. The music I'm hearing is great. I love it. I go, oh, wow. Like people sitting in the audience going, oh, this is great. Me too. That's why I can play like that. Otherwise you can't play like that. Yeah, you have to like it. That's the next level. When you start really liking it, you go, oh, I would so love now to hear this flugelhorn go, boopy. And you go, oh, I would so love that. And then it does it and you go, oh, yeah.
Yeah, trombone playing sounds like...
Because I love it. I love that sound. Yeah, that's why. So, yeah, the more passionate you are about it, the more energy is given to it, the more the subconscious part, the physical part, gets taken care of, because it says, this is important. He's really excited about this. We have to do this properly. Like it gets a message, this is high priority. And it does have high and low priorities. Some things you do a bit sloppy, it's got the message, I don't really care. I'm just going to have some cheese. If I drop it, doesn't really matter, you know. It doesn't do it. It doesn't put the same emphasis on it. But when you start going, it goes, okay, focus. This is important. So that's why when you go, oh no, I have a problem, it works the other way. It says, focus, let's make this problem happen.
Many students think trumpet playing must be heavy and painful. Their classmates also struggling every day. So this bad belief protects itself. If everyone around me struggles, then trumpet playing must be hard and only for the chosen. I love that he says, I understand it's not easy. Telling a blocked player, just don't make clouds, is a good idea. But for them, Thus, clouds are as natural as the sun. I know this because I was there. I am the living proof that a person with broken mechanics can find the way out.